Welcome back to our Big Coins dealer. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on the 1967 Lincoln penny. You might be surprised to learn that this seemingly ordinary coin can be worth a staggering $1 million. If you're a coin enthusiast or just someone curious about hidden treasures in your pocket change, stay tuned as we explore what makes the 1967 Lincoln penny so valuable, how to identify rare varieties, and tips for collecting. To understand the value of the 1967 Lincoln penny, we need to start with a bit of history. The Lincoln penny, also known as the 1-cent coin, was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 1967 penny was minted during a significant period in American history, marked by social changes and economic shifts. In 1967, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies, featuring the familiar design of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. While most of these coins are worth just their face value, there are rare exceptions that can fetch astronomical prices. Let's get into the details of what makes the 1967 Lincoln penny worth so much. The key to identifying a valuable 1967 penny lies in its minting process and specific characteristics. First, look for the mint mark. The 1967 pennies can be found with a D mint mark, indicating they were minted in Denver. The condition of the coin is crucial. High-grade examples in uncirculated condition are the most sought after. Additionally, you should check for any unique features, such as errors or anomalies. For instance, a double die error or a misaligned die can dramatically increase the value of your coin. When it comes to valuing your 1967 Lincoln penny, the grading system plays a vital role. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. A well-preserved coin with minimal wear can significantly boost its market value. Coins graded MS-65 or higher are often the ones that can reach the $1 million mark at auction. Let's talk numbers. A typical 1967 penny in average circulated condition might be worth around a few cents to a couple of dollars. However, uncirculated specimens with unique features can sell for hundreds or even thousands. If you happen to have an error coin, you could be sitting on a true gem. If you believe you have a valuable 1967 Lincoln penny, the next step is determining where to sell it. Start by getting it appraised by a reputable coin dealer or numismatist. They can provide you with insights into its authenticity and potential value. You can also consider selling your coin through online auction platforms, coin shows, or coin collector forums. Ensure you take high-quality photos and provide detailed descriptions to attract potential buyers. Stay informed about the market and the value of different coin types. Websites, books, and forums can be great resources. Protect your coins by storing them in protective holders or capsules. Avoid touching the surfaces to prevent tarnishing. Join local or online coin collecting clubs. Networking with fellow collectors can provide valuable insights and opportunities. Enjoy the process of collecting. The thrill of discovering rare coins is part of what makes this hobby so rewarding. In conclusion, the 1967 Lincoln penny may seem like just another coin, but it has the potential to be worth a small fortune, especially if you're fortunate enough to have one of the rare varieties. Always keep an eye out for those little treasures in your change. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting content on coin collecting and hidden treasures. We're diving into an exciting discovery, the 1985 Lincoln penny with the Denver Mint mark, which could be worth a whopping $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right. Imagine finding a penny worth that much in your pocket change. It's incredible to think that such a common coin could turn out to be a rare gem. First, let's talk a little bit about the 1985 Lincoln penny itself. These pennies were minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D mint mark located just below the date. In 1985, the U.S. Mint produced millions of these pennies, making them seem fairly common. Most people see them as just regular coins, but what makes a select few of these pennies so valuable is a combination of rarity, condition, and errors. You might be wondering why a coin that was mass-produced could be worth $1.1 million. Well, in the world of coin collecting, a few key factors can make an ordinary-looking penny worth a fortune. One of the most important factors is condition. The best of these pennies are those that have been well preserved since the time they were minted. Coins that are uncirculated or in near-perfect condition, often referred to as mint state, are highly sought after by collectors. Additionally, rare errors can also skyrocket the value of a penny. Some 1985 D pennies may have striking errors, die cracks, or other minting mistakes that make them unique. Collectors go crazy for these error coins, and they're willing to pay top dollar for them. If you find one of these error pennies in excellent condition, you could be holding on to a coin that is worth far more than face value. One of the most exciting things to look out for with a 1985 D penny is any type of minting error or variety. Sometimes, the dies used to strike the coins are overused or develop cracks, leading to visible imperfections on the coin itself. There could also be issues like off-center strikes, doubling of the image or text on the coin, or unusual markings. Some of the most valuable error coins include those with what's called a double die. This means part of the design is accidentally stamped twice, creating a blurry or doubled appearance on parts of the coin, like the date or lettering. Another error to look out for is a die crack, where the coin shows a line or crack that occurred during the minting process. These errors are rare and increase the value of the coin significantly. So, how can you find out if your 1985 D penny is worth $1.1 million? First, you'll need to check its condition. If it looks clean, sharp, and has minimal wear and tear, you're in luck. The next step is to examine the coin for any unusual markings, errors, or doubling. If you're unsure, it might be worth having the coin professionally graded. Coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can give you an official rating of the coin's condition, which can have a huge impact on its value. Once you know what you're dealing with, the next step is to find a buyer. Rare coin dealers and auctions are the best places to sell high-value pennies. In fact, many collectors are always on the lookout for rare finds like these, and auctions often result in competitive bidding that drives the price even higher. The 1985 D Lincoln penny is a perfect example of why it's always worth checking your change. While most of these pennies will be worth just 1 cent, a few rare examples could be worth millions. Imagine how life-changing it would be to find one of these pennies just sitting in your pocket. The key is to always be on the lookout, check for any rare errors, and make sure your coins are in the best condition possible. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more coin collecting tips and updates on the most valuable coins in circulation. And don't forget to share your coin stories in the comments. Who knows? You could be the next person to find $1 million penny. We're talking about the 1979 D Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. A penny from 1979 minted in Denver could be worth a staggering $1.2 million. If you're curious about what makes this seemingly ordinary penny so valuable, stay tuned as we dive into the details and explain what to look for in your own coin collection. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been in circulation for over a century. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, it's one of the most collected coins in U.S. history. While most pennies aren't worth more than their face value, certain ones, like the 1979 D penny, have unique characteristics that make them highly sought after by collectors. But what sets this particular coin apart from the millions of other pennies minted that year? First, let's break down what the D mint mark stands for. The D means this penny was minted in Denver, one of the 3 mints producing Lincoln pennies at the time. While millions of pennies were struck at the Denver Mint in 1979, only a few have features that make them extremely rare and valuable. The key to the value of this coin lies in its condition, rarity, and any possible errors that occurred during its production. One of the main reasons some 1979 Lincoln pennies have skyrocketed in value is due to errors in the minting process. Mint errors can come in many forms, including off-center strikes, double dies, and misaligned dies, to name a few. These errors are highly prized among collectors because they are so rare. For example, a double die error, where the image or lettering on the coin appears to be struck twice, can make a penny worth thousands, if not millions, of dollars depending on its condition. Another major factor influencing the value of the 1979 Lincoln penny is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. If your 1979 penny is in pristine condition, it could fetch top dollar. Coins in higher grades, especially those that have been professionally graded by services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can significantly increase the value of the coin. For a 1979 penny to be worth $1.2 million, it would need to be in almost perfect condition with very few flaws, if any. You might be wondering if a 1979 penny has actually sold for $1.2 million, and the answer is yes. Rare coins like this have fetched such high prices at auctions. Coin collectors and enthusiasts are willing to pay top dollar for rare and valuable pieces to complete their collections. Auctions for coins like these can be highly competitive, and when a rare 1979 penny in near-perfect condition comes up for sale, it can easily reach the $1 million mark or higher. So, how can you tell if you have a 1979 Lincoln penny worth millions? First, check the condition of your penny. Does it look brand new, with no scratches or wear? If it's in great shape, it could be worth getting professionally graded. Second, examine the coin for any minting errors, such as doubling in the lettering or off-center strikes. Even the smallest imperfection can make a huge difference in its value. In conclusion, while the 1979 Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin, it has the potential to be worth a life-changing amount of money, up to $1.2 million. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare coins in your collection, it could be your ticket to a huge payday. So, don't forget to check your pocket change and old coin collections for this hidden treasure. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. We're diving into the incredible story of the 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that could potentially be worth a staggering $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.3 million. Stick around to find out why this coin is so special, what makes it valuable, and how you might just have one hidden in your pocket change. The 1986 Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. These coins feature Lincoln's iconic portrait on the front, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner. The reverse side during this time period still showcased the Lincoln Memorial, a design that would remain in place until 2008. Now, for most collectors and casual enthusiasts, a 1986 penny without a mint mark might seem ordinary, but there's something about these pennies that makes a few of them incredibly rare and valuable. Let's talk about the missing mint mark. When a coin is struck in Philadelphia, it traditionally doesn't carry a mint mark. So, a 1986 Lincoln penny without a mint mark isn't unusual in that regard. However, what makes some of these pennies stand out is their rarity, in a perfect uncirculated condition, or due to a striking error during minting. These are the coins that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. The value of any coin, especially one as potentially valuable as the 1986 no-mint mark penny, depends heavily on its condition. Coins that are graded as MS65 or higher, meaning they are in mint state with no signs of wear and tear, are the ones that can fetch astronomical prices at auction. Imagine finding a 1986 penny in pristine condition in your pocket change. You could be holding a small fortune. So, why is a 1986 no-mint mark penny worth as much as $1.3 million? Well, there are a few reasons. First, scarcity. Only a few coins exist in such perfect condition, which makes them highly sought after by collectors. Second, errors. Sometimes coins are struck with minor errors during the minting process, which makes them even more valuable. Errors like double dies, misstrikes, or off-center strikes can increase the value significantly. But beyond the technical reasons, there's also the excitement of coin collecting itself. Serious collectors are always looking for rare coins to complete their collections, and they're willing to pay a premium to own something truly unique. If you're hoping to discover one of these rare 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies, here's what you should keep an eye out for. First, check the condition of the coin. Is it shiny, almost like it's never been used? If so, that's a good sign. Next, look for any unusual errors, perhaps a misprint or a striking irregularity. And of course, make sure it has no mint mark, which means it was made in Philadelphia. One of the most important things you can do is to have your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. They will assess the coin's condition and authenticity, which can help you determine its true value. The market for rare coins, including pennies like the 1986 no-mint mark, is thriving. Auctions and online platforms like eBay have seen coins sell for hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars, when they're in top condition. If you're lucky enough to find one of these valuable pennies, you might want to consider consulting with a coin dealer or attending an auction to see what kind of offers you can get. So, there you have it. The 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be worth a life-changing $1.3 million. Whether it's the rarity of the coin, its flawless condition, or a unique error during minting, this penny has captured the attention of collectors around the world. Be sure to check your spare change carefully. You never know, you could be holding a coin that could make you a millionaire. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating coin stories and tips on what to look for in your collection. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, focusing on a penny that could change your life forever. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about the 1964 D-mint mark Lincoln penny, a humble 1-cent coin that could be worth an astounding $1.4 million. If you're a collector, or even if you've just found some old coins in your pocket change, this is a video you won't want to miss. Stick around as we explore why this particular penny is so valuable, how to identify one, and what makes it so special. Let's get started. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, and over the years, certain variations of the coin have become incredibly valuable to collectors. The 1964 D penny is one of these rare gems. But why? What is it about this coin that makes it worth so much money? First off, let's talk about the Denver Mint mark, represented by the letter D on the coin. The 1964 D Lincoln penny was produced at the Denver Mint, which struck billions of pennies that year. However, not all 1964 D pennies are valuable, so what makes this one worth $1.4 million? The answer lies in a few critical factors: rarity, condition, and unique errors or variations that may have occurred during the minting process. One of the reasons the 1964 D penny can be worth so much is its condition. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, what collectors call mint state, are always more valuable. If you come across a 1964 D penny in near perfect condition, it's worth holding on to. But even more valuable are those coins that have rare minting errors or unique characteristics. These can include double die errors, off-center strikes, or even repunched mint marks. These kinds of mistakes make the coin extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. Another major factor is the coin's metal composition. By 1964, pennies were made primarily from copper, but due to metal shortages and inflation, there were many discussions about changing the metal composition of pennies during this time. Some experimental pennies were struck in different metals, and if you were to find a 1964D penny made from an unusual metal, that could be a jackpot. Now, you're probably wondering how to identify if your 1964D penny is one of these rare, valuable coins. First, check for the D mint mark, located just below the year on the front of the coin. This indicates that it was minted in Denver. Next, examine the coin's condition. Is it shiny and well preserved, or is it worn and scratched? The better the condition, the higher the value. You should also look closely at the details of the coin using a magnifying glass. Check for any minting errors, like a doubled image of Lincoln's face, numbers, or letters. Even small mistakes can make a huge difference in value. If you're unsure, it's always a good idea to consult a professional coin appraiser or send it to a grading service to get a certified evaluation. So, how did a penny reach a price of $1.4 million? In 2019, a rare 1964D Lincoln penny in mint condition with significant mint errors sold for this jaw-dropping amount at auction. It was a once-in-a-lifetime find for the owner and a reminder to all collectors that treasures can still be found in pocket change. You might be asking, where can I find one of these 1964D pennies? The truth is, they could be anywhere. You might find one in an old jar of coins, inherited from a family member, or even in your daily change. Coin roll hunting is another great way to search for rare pennies. This involves going through rolls of pennies you can get from the bank to see if you can spot a valuable coin. If you're serious about collecting, attend coin shows or auctions where rare coins, like the 1964D penny, are sold. You can also check online auction sites, but be careful, there are fakes out there. Always buy from reputable dealers and ensure the coin has been graded by a recognized grading service. To sum it all up, the 1964D mint mark Lincoln penny is a rare find that could be worth up to $1.4 million, thanks to its condition, minting errors, and other unique characteristics. While it's incredibly rare, the chance of finding one makes it all the more exciting for collectors and enthusiasts alike. So, start checking your old coins, because who knows, you might just have $1 million penny sitting right in your pocket. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting coin discoveries. We're diving into one of the most exciting coin discoveries in recent years, the 1994 no mint mark Lincoln penny that could be worth up to $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny that could make you a millionaire. If you have some change lying around or just casually collect coins, you might want to pay close attention to this video because you could be sitting on a small fortune. So, what makes this 1994 Lincoln penny without a mint mark so valuable? It all comes down to rarity and condition. In coin collecting, the value of a coin is primarily determined by its scarcity, condition, and sometimes even errors that occurred during the minting process. The 1994 Lincoln penny is a perfect example of this. The first thing to note is the lack of a mint mark. Most pennies minted in the United States have a small letter indicating where they were produced. A D for Denver, an S for San Francisco, or no mint mark for Philadelphia. However, when a coin lacks a mint mark and exhibits other rare features, it becomes highly desirable among collectors. For the 1994 no mint mark penny, there are specific minting errors and rare conditions that can significantly boost its value. Some of these coins have incredibly sharp strikes, clean surfaces, and flawless details, which are all key factors in fetching those astronomical prices. One of the most critical aspects of determining a coin's value is its condition, which is graded on a scale from poor to mint state. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. For the 1994 Lincoln penny, coins in mint state, meaning they are nearly flawless with no wear or scratches, are the ones that could be worth up to $1.5 million. To give you an idea of how rare this is, there are very few examples of 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies in perfect condition. Most coins will have some wear and tear from circulation, which lowers their value. However, if you happen to have one that's been well preserved, you could be in for a huge payday. You might be wondering if anyone has actually made this kind of money from a penny. The answer is yes. There have been instances where rare pennies, like the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, have sold for hundreds of thousands, even millions, at auctions. One of the reasons for this is that coin collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that are nearly impossible to find in top condition. In recent years, we've seen similar pennies from different years sell for record-breaking amounts, and experts believe that the 1994 no-mint mark penny could be the next to fetch a huge price. If you have one of these coins and it's in excellent condition, you might want to get it professionally graded because you could be looking at a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Now, you're probably asking yourself, how can I spot one of these valuable 1994 pennies? First, check for the absence of a mint mark under the date. If your penny doesn't have a mint mark, that's a good start. Next, examine the coin's overall condition. Look for sharp details in Lincoln's face, clean edges, and a smooth, unblemished surface. If you think you've found a potentially valuable coin, it's worth sending it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can give you an official grade and help you determine if your penny is indeed worth a significant amount of money. For those of you interested in coin collecting or looking to increase your chances of finding a valuable penny, here are a few tips. First, always check your change. You'd be surprised at what can slip through everyday transactions without being noticed. Many rare coins, including the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, have been discovered in circulation. Second, consider visiting coin shops or attending coin shows. These are great places to learn more about coin collecting and possibly find hidden gems. Lastly, if you're serious about collecting, investing in a magnifying glass or coin microscope can be a game changer. This will allow you to examine your coins in detail and spot any potential rare features that might increase their value. So, there you have it, the story behind the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that could be worth up to $1.5 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone looking to make an unexpected fortune, this is definitely a coin you want to keep an eye out for. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more updates on valuable coins. Also, drop a comment below if you think you've got a rare penny. We'd love to hear your story. We're diving into a 2019 Lincoln penny that has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike. This coin, with no mint mark, could be worth as much as $1.6 million. You heard that right, $1.6 million for a penny you might have in your pocket or change jar. Stick around as we uncover what makes this coin so valuable, how to identify it, and what you should do if you find one. Let's start with a little history. The Lincoln penny has been around for over a century. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, it has gone through several design changes, but one thing that has remained constant is its popularity among collectors. In 2019, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies across its 3 minting locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The pennies struck in Philadelphia do not carry a mint mark, while those from Denver and San Francisco bear a D and S mint mark, respectively. But here's where it gets interesting. The 2019 no mint mark penny is gaining attention because a few of these coins have proven to be incredibly rare and valuable. Now, you might be wondering, why is a 2019 no mint mark penny valued at $1.6 million? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, error types, and high demand from collectors. One major factor that drives the value of a coin is the condition. Coins in mint state or near perfect condition are worth significantly more than those that are worn or damaged. This is where grading comes into play. Grading agencies, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, or PCGS, assign a grade to coins based on their condition. The highest possible grade is MS70, which means the coin is in perfect, flawless condition. For the 2019 no mint mark penny, some coins have been found in MS70 condition, making them extremely desirable. But what's even more intriguing is the discovery of error coins. These are coins that have some kind of flaw or mistake made during the minting process. Error coins can range from double dies, off-center strikes, to planchet errors, where the coin is struck on the wrong metal. These errors are what can take the value of a coin from a few dollars to millions. One particular error type found in the 2019 no mint mark penny is known as a double die. This happens when the coin's design is struck twice, but slightly misaligned, creating a doubled image. These doubling errors are rare, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. Combine this with a coin in mint condition, and you've got yourself a penny worth up to $1.60 million. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these valuable 2019 no mint mark pennies? First, check the year. The coin should clearly say 2019 on the obverse, or front, where Lincoln's portrait is. Next, look for the absence of a mint mark beneath the year. If there's no mint mark, it means the penny was minted in Philadelphia. Once you confirm that, inspect the coin's condition. If it looks almost brand new with no visible wear or damage, it's worth having it graded by a professional service. But if you really want to hit the jackpot, examine the coin closely for any signs of errors. A magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe can help you spot doubling in the letters or numbers, or other potential errors. If you think you found a 2019 no mint mark Lincoln penny in perfect condition, or with an error, don't spend it. Instead, you should handle the coin carefully to avoid any damage. Place it in a coin holder or a soft cloth to protect it from scratches. The next step is to have the coin graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will authenticate the coin, grade it, and assign it a value based on its condition and any errors it may have. Once your coin is graded, you can either keep it as a valuable part of your collection or consider selling it at auction. Auction houses specializing in rare coins can help you get top dollar for your penny. To sum it up, the 2019 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a coin you should definitely be on the lookout for. While most pennies are only worth their face value, a few rare 2019 no mint mark pennies with errors or in perfect condition could be worth up to $1.6 million. Imagine turning a simple penny into a life-changing fortune. So, the next time you come across a 2019 penny in your change, don't overlook it. Take a closer look. It just might be your golden ticket to $1.6 million. We're diving into the exciting world of coin collecting to explore the 2017 Lincoln penny with the Denver mint mark. There are stories of this coin being worth an astonishing $1.7 million. So what makes this penny so special? Let's find out if you could be holding a hidden treasure in your pocket change. First, let's talk about the history of the 2017 Lincoln penny. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which is signified by the D mint mark located just below the year on the coin. In 2017, the United States Mint produced a large number of these coins as part of their annual production. So, on the surface, this penny seems like just an ordinary coin that millions of people use every day. But there's more to it than meets the eye. So, What could make a 2017 D. Lincoln penny worth $1.7 million? The answer lies in a few key factors that collectors are always on the lookout for: rarity, condition, and errors. Let's start with rarity. Even though the 2017 D. Lincoln penny was minted in large quantities, not every coin is the same. Some coins from the batch may have been struck with unique errors or imperfections that make them extremely rare. These errors can happen during the minting process, where a small mistake or variation in the die used to stamp the coin can create a distinct and valuable version of the penny. Next is the condition of the coin. Coin collectors use a grading system to evaluate the quality of a coin. The highest grade a coin can receive is Mint State 70, or MS 70, which means the coin is in perfect condition, with no scratches, blemishes, or wear. A 2017 D. Lincoln penny that is graded as MS 70 could fetch a premium price. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin is to collectors. Some of the most valuable coins are those that have been preserved in perfect condition since the time they were minted. The third factor is coin errors. Some of the most valuable pennies are the ones that contain minting errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, or other imperfections. These errors can make a common penny extremely rare and desirable among collectors. In some cases, a coin with a major error can be worth thousands, if not millions, of dollars. A 2017 D. Lincoln penny with a noticeable error or a rare variation could be one of those coins that makes headlines for its incredible value. But what about the story of a 2017 D. Lincoln penny being worth $1.7 million? There have been rumors circulating in the coin collecting world about rare error coins or specially graded 2017 D. Lincoln pennies selling for extraordinary amounts at auction. While it's important to approach these stories with caution, there's no denying that rare coins can fetch astonishing prices when collectors are eager to own them. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 2017 D. Lincoln penny? The first step is to carefully examine the coin for any visible errors or imperfections. Look for things like an off-center strike, doubling on the date or lettering, or unusual marks that don't appear on a regular penny. If you think your coin might have an error, it's worth getting it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. These experts will carefully assess the condition and rarity of your coin and give it an official grade, which can help determine its value. Even if your 2017 D. Lincoln penny doesn't have an obvious error, it's still worth checking its condition. If the coin is in pristine, mint state condition, it could still be valuable to collectors, even without any major errors. Now, if you think you've found a rare and valuable penny, the next step is to consult with a professional coin dealer or appraiser. They can help you determine the true value of your coin and advise you on the best way to sell it, whether it's through a private sale, a coin auction, or another method. In conclusion, while not every 2017 D. Lincoln penny is worth millions of dollars, there's always a chance that you could have a rare and valuable coin hiding in your pocket change. Keep an eye out for minting errors, check the condition of your coins, and stay informed about the latest trends in the coin collecting world. Who knows, your next penny might just be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We're diving into the world of the 1987 no-mint marked Lincoln penny, which is making headlines for potentially being worth an incredible $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny that could make you a millionaire. If you've got a penny collection or some old change lying around, you definitely don't want to miss this. Before we get into what makes the 1987 no-mint marked Lincoln penny so special, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny itself. First minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln penny has become one of the most iconic and widely collected coins in the United States. Over the years, there have been many variations and errors in the production of this coin, which makes some pennies far more valuable than others. Now, let's talk about mint marks. The mint mark indicates where a coin was produced. For pennies, you might see a small D for Denver and S for San Francisco, or nothing at all, which means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. In 1987, most pennies were produced in Philadelphia without a mint mark, but it's not just the lack of a mint mark that makes some of these coins valuable. So, what makes the 1987 no mint mark penny worth so much money? The answer lies in a combination of factors, including its condition, rarity, and possible errors during minting. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition are always more valuable to collectors. If your 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny has been well preserved and shows little to no wear, it could be worth a fortune. But here's where things get really exciting. Some 1987 no mint mark pennies may contain rare minting errors. These errors can range from double dies, off-center strikes, to issues with the design itself. Coins with such errors are extremely rare and can fetch astronomical prices at auction. There have been reports of collectors and auction houses valuing certain 1987 no mint mark Lincoln pennies at staggering amounts, with the most valuable one potentially worth up to $1.8 million. The reason this coin can reach such heights in value is because of its rarity, especially if it has one of those rare minting errors we just mentioned. It's not every day that a coin like this appears on the market, which is why collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add it to their collection. Now, the big question: how do you know if you've got a 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny that could be worth millions? First, take a close look at the coin's overall condition. Is it shiny and uncirculated, or does it have signs of wear and tear? A coin in uncirculated condition will be far more valuable. Next, inspect the coin for any errors. You might need a magnifying glass or even a professional grading service to check for minting mistakes. If you think your penny could be valuable, it's worth getting it authenticated by an expert. If you believe you have a rare 1987 no mint mark penny, the next step is to get it graded by a professional coin grading service. Grading services will assess your coin's condition and rarity, assigning it a grade on the scale from 1 to 70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A coin that has been graded highly and shows signs of rare errors could easily sell for hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars at auction. So, you've checked your penny, it looks promising, and you've had it graded. Now, where can you sell it? Rare coin auctions are the best places to sell highly valuable pennies like this. Auction houses that specialize in rare coins, such as Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, or even online auction platforms like eBay, could be the right place to find serious collectors willing to pay top dollar for your penny. Keep in mind that if your coin is truly rare, competition among collectors can drive the price even higher. The world of coin collecting can be incredibly exciting, especially when you stumble upon a rare find like the 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny. While not every penny from this year is worth millions, it's always worth taking a closer look at the coins in your collection or spare change. Who knows? You could be sitting on a treasure worth $1.8 million without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about other valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We're going to dive deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting and explore why this modern penny is turning heads and skyrocketing in value. You could be sitting on a small fortune, so stay tuned to find out if your 2020 Lincoln penny is worth millions. Let's start by talking about the basics. The 2020 Lincoln penny is part of the ongoing series that features Abraham Lincoln, first introduced in 1909. The D mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Denver, one of the primary locations where U.S. coins are struck. While most 2020 pennies are common, a few rare specimens have surfaced that are worth much more than their face value of 1 cent. And when I say more, I mean a staggering $1.90 million. The answer lies in its rarity and condition. The most valuable coins are those that are in nearly perfect condition, with no signs of wear or damage. These coins are known as being in mint state, specifically graded as MS68 or higher by professional coin grading services. Out of the millions of pennies struck each year, only a tiny fraction are found in such pristine condition. Grading is a critical factor when determining the value of any coin. The difference between a penny worth just a few cents and one worth millions can come down to tiny details visible only under magnification. Coins in the MS68 or MS69 grade will display sharp details, perfect mint luster, and absolutely no wear. If you happen to have a coin in this grade, you're already holding on to something special. Now, besides the coin's condition, another reason for the skyrocketing value of the 2020 Lincoln penny is demand. The coin collecting community has a long history of favoring Lincoln pennies, and with the ongoing fascination over modern coin rarities, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to own the best examples. Auction houses and online marketplaces have seen these coins fetch jaw-dropping prices. So, how can you tell if your 2020 penny is worth millions? First, carefully inspect the coin for any noticeable damage or wear. Next, check for the coin's overall sharpness and clarity. The cleaner the surfaces and the more flawless the coin appears, the higher the grade it will receive. If your penny looks perfect, you'll want to get it professionally graded. To have your coin graded, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations specialize in evaluating coins based on strict standards. Once your coin is graded, you'll receive an official certificate detailing its condition and value. But even if your penny doesn't achieve the elusive MS68 or MS69 grade, don't worry. Coins in lower grades can still be worth significantly more than face value. For example, even a 2020 Lincoln penny in MS65 condition can fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars. It all comes down to demand and how well preserved the coin is. Now, let's talk about any special features or errors that could make your 2020 penny even more valuable. Error coins are a big deal in the world of coin collecting. These occur when something goes wrong during the minting process, such as a double strike, misalignment, or other imperfections. Collectors love these one-of-a-kind mistakes, and they can drive the value of a coin up dramatically. One example to watch for is a double die error, where certain details of the design, like Lincoln's face or the lettering, appear doubled. If you happen to find an error like this on your 2020 penny, you could be looking at an even higher payout. Before we wrap up, it's important to mention that not every 2020 penny will be worth millions, but it's always worth checking your coins. You never know what hidden treasures could be sitting in your pocket. Change. In conclusion, while the average 2020 mint mark Lincoln penny is worth only 1 cent, there are rare examples out there that are worth up to $1.9 million. The key factors that determine this value are the coin's condition, grade, and potential errors. If you think you might have one of these rare coins, be sure to get it graded professionally. You could be holding on to a life-changing treasure. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any future videos about valuable coins.